The Shadows of Eldridge. In the heart of Eldridge, a small town steeped in dark history, the air turned frigid as October 30th approached. For 57 years, a sinister curse haunted the streets, claiming a child each Halloween Eve, only to return their lifeless body, dressed in the garb of the infamous Guy Fawkes. This year, the weight of the curse felt heavier than ever, and for the Johnsons, a couple who had lived in Eldridge for generations, it was more than just folklore. It was a terrifying reality they couldn't escape. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over their modest home, Marcus and Layla gathered their 8-year-old son Darnell close. They had heard the stories, the whispered warnings from neighbors who had lost loved ones to the curse. The fear that gripped their hearts was palpable, and they had made a pact to keep Darnell safe, no trick-or-treating, no wandering outside after dark. But Darnell, full of youthful curiosity and oblivious to the terror surrounding him, begged to wear his Guy Fawkes costume, a project he had worked on for weeks. He wanted to participate in the town's annual Halloween celebration, a tradition that had become a source of dread for many. With heavy hearts, Marcus and Layla reluctantly agreed, reminding him to stay close. As the clock ticked closer to midnight, the couple's anxiety grew. Darnell had been playing outside with friends, and when they called for him to come in, he didn't respond. Panic surged through Layla as they searched the dimly lit streets, the echoes of laughter from other children fading into an ominous silence. "Darnell," Marcus shouted, his voice trembling. The darkness seemed to stretch, swallowing their cries. The town was eerily still, as if holding its breath, waiting for the inevitable. Just when despair began to set in, they spotted a flicker of movement near the edge of the woods. Their hearts raced as they ran toward the silhouette, praying it was their son. But as they approached, a wave of horror washed over them. There, standing motionless among the trees, was Darnell, his small figure eerily still, dressed in the garb of Guy Fawkes, the mask perfectly molded to his face. "No, no, no, no." Layla screamed, rushing toward him, but as she reached out, a chilling wind swept through the clearing, carrying with it a chorus of whispers, sad, mournful voices that echoed the names of the lost children from the past. The ground beneath their feet felt alive, pulsing with a dark energy. As Marcus and Layla grappled with the scene before them, the mask slipped from Darnell's face, revealing a look of terror frozen in time. His eyes, once bright with innocence, were now lifeless voids. The couple fell to their knees, grief-stricken, the weight of the curse crashing down around them like a storm. The townspeople would later find them, still reeling from the horror that unfolded, but they would never understand the true horror of that night. For the curse was not just a tale of a killer, it was a dark entity, a force that thrived on fear and despair, claiming the innocence of children and binding their souls to the shadows of Eldridge. As the clock struck midnight, the whispers grew louder, a promise that the curse would continue, claiming one more child, one more family, each year, until the town confronted the darkness that loomed within. The Johnsons would become another name in the town's sorrowful history, their story a chilling reminder that in Eldridge, the night before Halloween was more than just a fright. It was a reckoning that would never end.